Siemano, cześć, witam i mam nadzieję, że teraz już będzie bez żadnych awarii. Awaria była spowodowana moim kablem LAN. Trzykrotnie odpiął się podczas poprzednich prób odpalenia live'a. No ale myślę, że teraz już powinno być wszystko w porządku. Zresetowałem konsolę. Podłączyłem na nowo kabel. Mam nadzieję, że będzie bez problemu. No i co? Naszym zadaniem na pewno jest jeszcze kilka rzeczy na starym save'ie, ale musimy zbudować też kilka nowych postaci. Musimy stworzyć sobie postać Gryfona, Krukona i Puchona. Musiałem pomyśleć chwilę, jak się mówiło na ludzi z Hufflepuff. Wszystko to znamy. Czy możemy wybrać sobie losową postać? Możemy jakoś to zalosować? Siemano, Karol. Zrobimy sobie teraz Krukonkę. No i dobra, pasuje mi jej wygląd. Jak wiecie, damska postać w moim wypadku nosi imię Kasperia. Nazwisko jej dajmy. Wymyślcie nazwisko dla niej. Mamy 3 osoby. Karol, może ty coś? Kowalski. Dobra. Kasperia Kowalski. Z Gryffindoru będzie facet i z Hufflepuff znowu zrobimy sobie czarownicę. Siemano, Zimka, wiedziałem, że będziesz. Że nie odpuścisz Pottera. A to jest ona, Karol, to jest ona. Potomkini.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before term begins.
Takie jedno teraz. Pomijamy te dialogi, bo już to wszystko mamy tak naprawdę, nie?
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try.
Dzisiaj na live chciałbym się skupić stricte na tym, żeby dojść do tej komnaty mapy.
When I received your owl, I must say best not speak here, Eleazar. Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to. Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Przypominam o łapkach, bo są 4 osoby na live, a łapek nie widzę.
caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far.
Ten początek jest straszny, nie? Tak naprawdę. Tu bardzo dużo jest długich cutscenek. Tak, wiedział. Siemano, Gabi.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
No bo jakby powiedział, to by było po sprawie, nie?
I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Chaps. Bardzo mi się to podoba tutaj, że ona nagle widzi te strale, nie? Że widziała śmierć tego gościa i od razu te strale się tak pojawiają. To jest bardzo fajny taki smaczek dla kogoś, kto zna ten świat, nie? I tu jest pierwsza rzecz, której bym się przyczepił teraz. Wtedy tego nie zauważyłem, jak grałem. Skąd on wiedział, że to jest świstoklik? Złapał ją za rękę najpierw i przywołał klucz. Przecież mógł przywołać klucz, bo nie wiedział, że to świstoklik. Jakby chyba rozumiecie, o co mi chodzi, nie?
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he...
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling
No dobra.
better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
Ruszajmy, bo droga do komnaty mapy jest dość
But
długa.
stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Nie interesują mnie znajdźki w tym momencie. Nie interesują mnie zadania poboczne. Lecimy po prostu, żeby dojść tą postacią do komnaty mapy, nie?
How far did that port key take us?
farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Bardzo mi się będzie podobać to zaklęcie, jakie on tutaj rzuci. Jakby bardzo fajna animacja to jest.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
O!
Hogwarts
Przez co ona tam
Castle was
przeskoczyła?
built by and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Lol.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
No i po zaklęciu możemy iść dalej. Wiem, spokojnie. Ja już tą grę przyszedłem.
Thank you, sir.
No i tutaj jest naprawdę cudna animacja, bardzo. Siemano, walnięty.
Up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
To jego reparo tutejsze, które rzuci, było na tym, na zwiastunie, nie? I myślałem, że będzie więcej takich. Wiesz co, Wojtek, możliwe, nie jestem pewny. Oj, walnięty, warto kupować, naprawdę, jest fenomenalna, nie? Ja już fabułkę zrobiłem, robimy teraz drugi raz, bo trzeba zagrać każdym z domów i dojść do pewnego momentu. Co właśnie teraz będę starał się zrobić.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. Portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Tak czy siak, naprawdę świetna gra. I myślę, że po tej grze zostaniesz jednak Potterheadem.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Poza tym to nie są wydarzenia z życia Pottera. To są wydarzenia bodajże 200 lat przed Potterem. Więc naprawdę jakby inna historia, nie? A wspaniała gra. Wspaniałe mechaniki. Warto.
this statue.
This may have been his home.
Co ty gadasz, Wojtek? Chyba, że grałeś na PC-cie, nie? Bo słyszałem, że PC-towcy mieli ogromne problemy z tą grą.
But what could it be blocking? What's this?
Professor Fig!
Dla mnie ewidentnie najlepsza gra tego roku. Jak na razie. Mam nadzieję, że za parę dni zostanie zmieniona ta decyzja.
Odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 wychodzi. Drogi kolego.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
No jedynka zrobiła na mnie ogromne wrażenie i twierdzę, że jest najlepszą grą z Playa 4.
Hello?
Świetnie wykorzystała jakby możliwości, które dawał pad na 4. Jakby wiesz, poruszanie się było całym padem, walka była całym padem i od tego, jaką kombinację się wklepało, zależały animacje, nie? Walki. Więc naprawdę świetne to było. Było sporo znajdziek, ale nie były przesadzone. Siemano, Wiktor, dawno cię nie było. Jakby wszystko nawiązywało jednak do tego, wiesz, wszystko się trzymało kupy, cały świat Spidermana się tam trzymał kupy. Mam taką nadzieję, walnięty, nie? Że tak właśnie będzie. Kurde, no... Jedyneczka była super mocarna. Dodatek samodzielny Miles Morales też był świetny. Chociaż jedynka lepsza moim zdaniem niż dodatek.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
Siemano, Michał.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Jeszcze 3 wygrałem, jak poszedłeś. Czyli 4/20 jest na pewno. I sprawdziłem w Ubisoft Club, nie ma tej statystyki. Czyli zakładam, że 4/20, nie? I możliwe, że jeszcze 16.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in the ruins?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath...
Nie widziałem.
The vault you see now in the east.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
Zająłem się, tak jak mówiłem ci, no... No domyśliłem się, że chodzi ci o 5, nie? Zająłem się tymi eliminacjami w For Honor. I w eliminacjach ewidentnie po prostu lepiej mi było gladiatorem, nie? Co brałem Tiandiego, to był łomot.
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in, we've quite a distance to go.
Nie pokonałem ani jednej osoby Tiandim, nie? Na eliminacjach.
Momentous day.
Przecież na potyczce, pojedynku, czy nie wiem, czy w dominie, dobrze mi się nim gra.
that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Here we are.
Wojtek, a powiedz mi, co ci się nie podobało w tej grze? Jak skoro mówisz, że taka sobie.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
A to na to nic nie
What do you
poradzę, nie?
suppose
Że
we should
tory
be
były
looking
złe.
for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here.
No i nauczymy się najbardziej spamowanego zaklęcia w tej grze.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your
O,
wand
i
and
nauka
focus.
tych czarów też jest świetna. Ja zapomniałem, że ja muszę... Aha! No widzisz, no to...
Revelio. There!
No
I
to
saw something.
nie zganiaj, że gra była
Move a
słaba.
bit closer and
Bo
try
gra jest
again.
naprawdę genialna.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward,
Revelio.
then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
O, tam coś było. Wiesz co? Nie do końca taka. Nie pamiętam, Wojtek, nie pamiętam. Czekaj, aż zobaczymy, czy jest wybór poziomu. Poziom trudności jest. Bierzemy sobie trudny. Tak, można,
This
można.
is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay
Revelio.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Ja grałem na trudnym tam w wcześniejszej edycji, że tak powiem, jak grałem ślizgonem i nie było wcale
I
trudno.
see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Przez to, że przeklnąłeś, nie wiem co napisałeś, bo nie zerknę w czat, a tu miałem urwaną wiadomość.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Są tacy, co powiedzą ci, że do tego, są tacy, co, że do Red Dead Redemption.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Z pecetowcami nie będę gadał na ten temat.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Co ty Xboxiarz? To jeszcze gorzej. O, tam mnie jakiś łuk. Ej, nie pamiętam, którym się... No trochę nie mają. Dobra. Dobra, chyba wszystkich mamy.
Stay close.
Lumos.
No przecież ja jestem blisko. O, zniknął.
Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you?
This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
A no. Odnośnie ceny jak najbardziej, zgodzę się.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
O, mamy tu jakąś skrzyneczkę. Hajs.
Lumos. It seems I need to align these statues with their reflections.
O, bez przesady, Żumeczku. No jak nie widzę cię, to nie wiem, że mnie bijesz. Moim zdaniem dobrze zrobiłeś mimo wszystko, wiesz? Że wziąłeś sobie silniejszą konsolkę. Wow! Widzowie, skąd was tylu tu się wzięło? Mamy pierwsze wspomnienie, bodajże z 5 dostępnych w grze.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Nie była po polsku. Miesza ci się niestety. Też bym wolał, żeby była po polsku. A dla pewno... nie sprawdzę teraz. Ogólnie strasznie mnie boli to, nie? Że na 4 gry praktycznie wszystkie, które wychodziły, miały język polski, jako dubbing. A na 5 mało która ma ten dubbing. Chyba się wszyscy obrazili za Wiedźmina, że pokazaliśmy jak gry powinny wyglądać.
We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces.
No ja mam
of
nadzieję, że
ancient magic, to
Spider-Man
be
będzie z
precise.
dubbingiem, bo jak nie, to strasznie ta gra
The
straci.
magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
Bo dubbing był świetny w jedynce, nie? Te żarty były przetłumaczone w ten sposób, żeby pasowały do jakby realiów polskiego świata.
Died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems,
No, walnięty, no...
are the key to understanding why. We were...
all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
No i elegancko.
I was
A Ghosta chyba też kiedyś w końcu odpalę tutaj na kanale.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Ghost?
They had the key to the vault. I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't telephone.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
No i gobliny zadymka, no.
No way out.
Mówiłem ci.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
No strasznie żałosny był. Tu też się zgodzę, że słabo, że dali 45 minut tylko, ale że to był dobry zabieg marketingowy, nie? Że jest to idealne 45 minut. Nie, wiesz, ja tam poszedłem prosto, nie rozwalałem żadnych dzbanków po drodze i tak dalej, nie? Więc to jest inna sprawa. To by się skończyło w tym momencie. Tego już byś nie widział.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
No, zawsze możesz pominąć też cutscenki i grać dalej, nie?
Appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
No i dobra, spróbujmy odpowiedzieć na pytania, jakie teraz dostaniemy, bo tam będą takie małe pytanka. Tak, żeby nas przydzieliło do Ravenclaw. Jeżeli nie uda się, no to sami sobie wybierzemy ten Ravenclaw. Ale spróbujmy.
One more to be sorted.
Welcome.
You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older
Siemano,
than
Simi.
others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Myślę, że tak. Nie mogę się doczekać zajęć, nie? Ravenclaw to przeważnie kujoni. Inteligentni, ale też i kujoni. Mariana też pozdrawiam.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well.
Ja go do mopsu zgłoszę.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Lojalność Gryffindor, chociaż nie, lojalność to będzie Hufflepuff, ambicja Slytherin, odwaga Gryffindor i ciekawość Ravenclaw.
Desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Tak, akceptujemy dom. O to nam chodziło, nie? O to chodziło, żeby właśnie być w Ravenclaw.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Na pewno trochę czasu spędzimy w domu wspólnym Ravenclaw, bo chciałbym go sobie porównać z domem Slytherinu.
Injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Największy minus tej gry. Brak Quidditcha.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Hufflepuff ma koło kuchni. Slytherin w lochach.
For a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded
To jest fajne. To mi się bardzo podoba. Zagadkę będziemy mieli. Byle nie te przeklęte klucze.
Longer. The ghost or the poltergeist? A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Czyli duch żył dłużej. Bo duch jest z osoby, która umarła, a poltergeist to jest byt taki po prostu. To jest, no, fajna zagadka.
I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ale ja mam nadzieję, że później jak będę wchodził, to będę musiał rzeczywiście rozwiązać jakąś zagadkę. Nie wiem, jakieś pytanie dostanę i będą 2 odpowiedzi. To by było fajne. Ej, bardzo ładne pokoje wspólne mają. O wiele ładniejsze niż w Slytherinie. A zobaczmy pokój wspólny. Ej, naprawdę takie z klasą, nie? Tu pewnie są inne. Łazienka? Ej, elegancko. Szanuję. Co za... Myślałem, że za wysoko pobiegłem.
That's just brilliant at the right moment.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts is not right either.
To ten... Od niego dostaniemy teleskop później chyba.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy is on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
That's not right either.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower has some of the best views in the castle. Someone saw it.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And
Nie
good luck to
interesują
you
mnie
too on your first
poboczne
day.
rozmowy. Gdzie jest ten Everett?
This should be
Ej,
interesting.
naprawdę jest świetny ten pokój wspólny.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out.
Why no bomba?
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here, ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be
wracam.
nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Już jestem. I lecimy dalej.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Co ty
Now,
gadasz?
in light of
Mój,
your
na
unique
przykład to już jest drugi dzień.
situation, joining us as a
Drugi,
fifth year,
pierwszy dzień.
you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you
Faza,
leave
że oni
here.
mieli sowy,
After
a
much
u nas
discussion with the
w przetłumaczeniu to są
headmaster and the
sumy.
Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Na Guniu Czaruniu będziemy musieli dokończyć właśnie zbiór tej książki.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be
Brakuje
wise to
tam
take full advantage
jedno
of this
zwierzę trzeba wyhodować.
exceptionally valuable resource.
No i kilka rzeczy zebrać do kolekcji.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
A i chciałbym wam powiedzieć, i na pewno jeszcze będę o tym przypominał, że od 20 października live'y wracają na godzinę 18 i będą trwały na pewno dłużej niż 2 godziny.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide? clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Walnięty, widzę, że rozumiesz. Ja nie wiem, naprawdę nie wiem. Co ty, nie mam pojęcia.
Good timing.
Dawaj
Perfect
szybciej.
opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here
Siemano,
we are.
Markiu.
Quite the time saver.
Czemu twój
These
komentarz się nie
stairs lead
wyświetlił?
directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Spoko, Walnięty, wiesz, zawsze zapisy są.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our
A w
King's
co
Cross
grasz?
Station.
Co te rankedy są grane?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade.
No dzięki za łapkę w każdym razie i trzymaj się powodzenia w rankedach. No niby nie to samo, no.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about
No wiesz, Walnięty, zawsze będziesz mógł sobie nadrobić wtedy, nie? Tam coś, co się wydarzyło ewentualnie.
Story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Ja tylko chciałbym jeszcze zapowiedzieć, że okej, tutaj przebrniemy sobie przez te wszystkie dialogi jako przypomnienie, bo ostatni raz robiliśmy fabułę w marcu, o ile dobrze pamiętam. Co ja gadam, w lutym.
I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you,
Jak będziemy ją robić już trzeci raz, absolutnie, ale to absolutnie nie będę tego znowu słuchał, czytał. Będę po prostu to pomijał.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me.
Co trenujesz?
As I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I
Grasz już tam coś, czy
masterfully
tylko sobie tak wiesz na
Professor
treningi
Weasley's interrogation regarding our later reign?
Jeżeli grasz, na jakim poziomie grasz, nie? Jaki to jest poziom rozgrywkowy?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Chciałbym zobaczyć, na jakim poziomie rozgrywkowym grasz.
And so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Wiesz, tak nieraz czasem bywa w juniorach, nie? WKS Wawel. WKS Wawel. Ej, to ty z Krakowa jesteś, chłop. Znaczy, no już sama nazwa Wawel mi to powiedziała, nie? Tak naprawdę. Ej, i mi tutaj pokazuje strzelnicę sportową. Dobra, ale to sobie zostawię i później sobie poczytam, co to za klub.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Nikt dorosły się nie rodzi, nie? Najpierw trzeba dojrzeć do tego, żeby grać z seniorami.
More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Na wszystko przyjdzie czas. Ej, dobra, jedziemy z tym.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charm. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Nie wcisnąłem X-a.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
A, i tutaj będziemy mieć ten pojedynek w te kulki. Żeby przećwiczyć Akio właśnie, nie? Ale to spoko.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Nie będę oglądał. Absolutnie. Absolutnie nie chcę żadnych spoilerów z tej gry.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Excellent. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it! Splendid!
Yeah.
Stay focused. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this?
No i pa co ci robię.
That is how it's done.
Z drugą zrobię ci dokładnie to samo.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh, that was an execution.
Do jaja. Nie ma to tamto.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
No, strzałeczka walnięty, trzymaj się.
Well played. Be sharp.
Aj, za słabo, ale i tak mam 50 więcej, nie? O, tej nie wyciągam. Tej nie wyciągam, bo sobie dwie zrzucę.
Not to worry.
I tak wygrałem.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
a word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know it won't
I
work.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Mamy level. Zwania, kolekcja. Chyba jeszcze nie możemy. No dobra. W takim razie... Wyposażenie, kolekcje. No nie możemy wykonywać sobie tam ulepszeń postaci. Mam kolejną misję w zakręcie.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Bardzo mocno się zgodzę z profesor Hecat. Bardzo często w różnych grach, gdzie tam powiedzmy mamy jakiś tam pasek, który się ładuje i jednostki, które kosztują części tych pasków ładujących się, lepiej mieć karty, jednostki czy tam cokolwiek, które kosztują mniej i zasypać wroga tym, niż rzucić jedną silną kartę. Myślę, że rozumiecie, o co mi chodzi.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise... So, now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I do like duel. Levioso, you good.
How perceptive.
Will not all of my students for this again.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Szybki wpierdziel dostał młody.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
No i dobra.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
On nam powie o klubie
That
pojedynków.
duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Nie był.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
No i co teraz? Gdzie mamy teraz iść? Ha. Nie chcą nam dać nowego zadania.
Revelio.
Coś gdzieś znalazło. Po lewej. O, mam.
Revelio.
Znowu gdzieś coś znalazło. Podejdźmy bliżej. Nie tutaj. O, już jest zadanie. Już jest zadanko. To idziemy. W takim razie. A ja was znowu na chwilkę muszę przeprosić. Dobra, jestem i możemy sobie rozpocząć kolejną misję.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Tutaj mamy...
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Gdzieś tutaj jest strona do złapania. Latająca.
Revelio.
No bo Reparo jeszcze nie mam. Mamy ją.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant!
Tylko dwie strony miałem złapać?
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
No i dobra, możemy sobie naprawić tutaj pomniczek.
That's it. Very good.
Repair.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized harm.
Revelio.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
No i zrobione. Możemy sobie lecieć dalej. Trzeba jakoś ten level bić też, nie? Po drodze. Gdzieś tu jeszcze jedna latała. O. Widziałem, jak tu zniknęła.
Revelio.
Tutaj będzie trzeba z Incendio przyjść. Ale dobra.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio.
No i jest level. Mówiłem, że trzeba jakoś te levele bić, nie?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
A no tak, przecież to też daje te statystyki. Te wszystkie szaliki i tak dalej. Zapomniałem o tym totalnie.
Ah, my new
Ale damy
charge.
radę sobie.
I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
Revelio. As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Gdzieś tutaj coś łapie. Ale...
Revelio.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Dobrze, że później można
Madam
sobie latać
Scribner,
tym
the
miotłem.
librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor
Jakby
Weasley
tak
came to
cała gra
retrieve me,
była, że
and
trzeba
I was able
latać
to convince old
z
Scribner
buta.
that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Myślałem, że nie idzie, nie?
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Revelio.
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up
Spójrzcie
ahead.
na ten zamek, nie? Czy to nie wygląda wspaniale?
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's
Tam już
positively
mamy
enormous.
Hogsmeade.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
Prawo nad jezioro.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit of stuff too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Kurde. Chciałem półkę tylko złapać.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure.
Revelio.
You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying.
To chyba
I shall be at the castle.
on daje właśnie tą misję, nie? Na te posążki, te mimoza.
A demi, guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in
No i
Slytherin
dobra.
too?
She is, or
Mamy
rather, she
Hogsmeade.
was.
Revelio.
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at home.
Przecież tam lata, widzę ją. No.
Revelio.
O, co tu biegać nie można,
Honestly,
czy...
if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun It's Hogsmeade.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Ale ty masz tutaj też... O właśnie. A levelem jestem zainteresowany. Level trzeba bić. Dobra, teraz różdżka, która jest gdzieś tutaj. Chyba trafiłem idealnie.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Ładna.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Ale to nie tak.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Ta jest brzydka.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
Ej, to była ładna. Jeszcze jakbyśmy ją...
How intriguing.
Nie, taka była najładniejsza. No i... Niesprężyste, to by się zgadzało. Czarny orzech, osika, jesion, olcha, akacja. Wawrzyn, grusza, sosna, topola, jarzębina. Winorośl. O, jawor. I wybieram jawor i pozdrawiam swoich ziomeczków z jawora. A, jeszcze tak. Włókno ze smoczego serca. Ja uwielbiam gady. Ja uwielbiam gady, a smok to gad.
Extraordinary.
A to jak bardzo lubię gady.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again, if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
Dobra, możemy sobie wyjść. Tu trzeba się cofnąć. Idę na czuja, nie? Idę na czuja, ale wydaje mi się, że dobrze idę. Tu. Nie? Teraz tutaj.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm in the way inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
Mam już dość
In
tej
addition
gadki.
to seeds, I have
Czas
plenty of
gadka,
plants.
gadka,
Grow
gadka,
everything
gadka,
myself.
gadka.
My speciality
Totalnie
is
mało
potion
akcji.
ingredients. Even picking
Ale
purchases from
już
me.
za chwilę
But
będziemy mieli
what say we
coś,
get you a
co
packet of
naprawi
goodness
ten dzień.
seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio.
Kolejny level zdobyty, nie? Teraz tutaj w dół. Sowa. Myślałem, że kolejna strona. Znowu tak myślałem, a to kolejna sowa była. Tutaj mamy sklep Zonka. To gdzieś tutaj jest główny plac. Dobra, otwieram mapę. Ej, dobrze poszedłem. Tu jest sklep Zonka. To jest główny plac, tak? No ja pierdzielę. Może w Trzech Miotłach mieliśmy się spotkać? Nie pamiętam. Jakby zrobiłem już wszystko to, co miałem zrobić. Odwiedź eliksiry jeszcze. A eliksiry gdzie są? Tutaj. Coś mi się nie podoba ta mapa. Pogubiłem się totalnie. Tu, jak pójdę w tą stronę, to eliksiry powinienem mieć zaraz gdzieś po prawej. Ale nie mam. Może to są te eliksiry. Chyba nie, to nie są eliksiry.
Revelio.
O, ale to jest na pewno główny plac. To jest na 100% główny plac. A ja sobie to po prostu zaznaczę i pójdę za ścieżką. I tyle.
Revelio.
I pyk, kolejna strona. Mamy tu przeklęte
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio.
Co, że niby nic nie ma?
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, You'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
I kolejna strona. Czyli kolejne expy. O, jeszcze jedna. Tutaj chyba też będzie. A jak? Mamy kolejną. Teraz kolejny level wpadnie. Wiecie co? Zanim przejdziemy dalej, to załóżmy sobie te rękawice. Ozdoba twarzy. Obrona. Załóżmy. Ale to nam nic nie daje. O, tutaj nawet z ręką. Baleryny i szaty. I odzienie, po prostu, żeby tylko odhaczyć. Zmieniamy wygląd. Niech nam nie szpeci. Szaliczek możemy jej zostawić.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
I tak jak mówiłem, mamy coś, co w końcu naprawi ten dzień.
few more hits should do the job.
Dobra, mamy go. Banalnie prosty tak naprawdę.
Goodness, a second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repair.
I'll go and see.
One last thing, Officer.
Jeszcze. O, tutaj mamy. Cały budynek, nie? Nieźle. 6. Jeszcze jedną rzecz gdzieś trzeba naprawić. Ale co? Paczki trzeba było poukładać. No tak, na koniec paczuszki jeszcze dla byłego kuriera. Bo czemu nie? Dobra, powiem wam tak. Tutaj sobie skończymy na dziś. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. W następnym odcinku z tego myślę, że zaczniemy już kolejną fabułkę, kolejnym domem i że pójdzie nam to jeszcze sprawniej i szybciej, bo będziemy pomijać sobie już też albo inaczej, wiecie co? Na kolejnym live'ie wrócimy do Czarunia i Czaruniem zrobimy sobie arenki, może coś innego, ale na dzisiaj to by było tyle. Trzymajcie się, cześć.